This video provides a demonstration on how to use Urban's BedBug powder at your home. Most homes will have a wooden bed or iron bed with a back, and a wooden base below to put the mattress on top. The bed base will either be fully covered or one with gaps in between. The mattress typically has a middle layer with seams on top and bottom. These seams are good hiding and movement places for bed bugs. Before using the Urban's BedBug powder, please ensure that you have removed the inner cap that comes in the bottle. To do so, open the flip-top cap to find the inner cap. The inner cap is provided to prevent any spillage during transit. After removing the inner cap, replace the flip-top cap and open the flip-top. The bottle is now ready for use. To spread the powder, target the bottle nozzle to one corner of the bed and gently squeeze the bottle to begin the flow of powder outside. The powder should be puffed out like a smoke of dust, getting spread on the surface and not accumulated in one spot. You can proceed from one corner to another, covering the entire line on the side of the bed. Proceed in a similar manner to cover the remaining sides of the bed till you have covered all ends and corners. Do not keep the bottle too close to the bed, as that will make the powder accumulate at one place. Maintaining a consistent distance will help in spreading a thin layer of powder instead of creating a mound in one place. After covering the sides well, proceed to spreading the powder over the entire base. Even if there are gaps in the bed base, cover whatever surface you have available. You may need to shake the bottle at times to loosen the powder and ensure smooth flow. We'll be covering the base with newspapers and repeating the spraying process again. Hence, even if there are gaps in the base, you need not worry about it, as the layers of newspapers placed later will take care of that. As you can see, the powder has spread like dust over the surface and has not accumulated in only a few places. This will provide opportunity for maximum contact with the bugs as they move around the bed. The powder getting attached to the bugs will cut mechanically into their outer layer and dry them up over time, acting as a desiccant or drying agent. Next, we'll cover the base with newspapers to create a protective layer over the powder. We will be creating 2 such layers of protective cover using newspapers. After covering the entire surface with a newspaper, you will need to spread the powder again like before, this time over the newspaper layer. Be liberal in spreading the powder to ensure maximum contact with the bugs. Remember, you may need to shake the bottle at times to loosen the powder inside and ensure smooth flow. Now cover again with a layer of newspaper. This creates a trap between the layers of newspapers for bugs moving around the bed. After spreading the second layer of newspapers, gently cover it with some powder dust, focusing more on the corners and sides of the bed. You may want to spread some powder gently in the area in the middle as well. Now place the mattress back on the base over the newspapers. Try to do it without moving the newspaper layers as much as possible. Please make sure you do not drag all the newspapers out with the powder while putting the mattress on top. Before doing this, it is advisable that you cover your nose with a dust mask or cloth, as the powder can get puffed out on impact with the mattress. When you have placed the mattress, some ends of the newspaper may be protruding out due to movement. Just tuck them inside below the mattress. The side seams of a mattress are used by the bugs to move around when you are sleeping, so put some powder in these areas as well. You can let the powder accumulate in some areas if required. After this, you can cover the mattress with a bed cover and sleep on it as well as you want to. The powder is a natural mineral with no toxic elements, completely safe for you and your family. However, if you are allergic to dust in general, then avoid sleeping on the bed for a few days. In some mattresses, there are multiple layers above and below for softness. The sides of these mattresses have large seams that provide a bigger channel for the bugs to move around. It is important that you fill and spread the powder well in these areas if you have such a mattress. Remember, the powder has to be spread all around all such areas and not just a few locations. Bedbugs can travel from one location in the house to another, using the edges on skirting in the wall, or using carpets if any. Spreading the powder in these areas or over the carpets is useful in preventing their movement around the home. Bedbugs move around the house clinging to your clothes. They place themselves at locations where people sit, like sofas, chairs, and stools. It is advisable that you treat these locations and objects with the powder as well. For a sofa, you can puff the powder in the corners so that the bugs come in contact with it when residing in the sofa or moving around within it. After puffing the powder, you can gently tuck it using your hand so that there is no powder visible outside. You can also treat your chairs, stools, and other such objects at your home. Bedbugs move around the house through your clothes. Given that, it may be wise to treat your cupboards as well, so they cannot hide there and resurrect later. You can spread the powder on the surface and in the corners, and then cover with newspapers later. You can keep your clothes over the paper and continue using your cupboard as usual. After you have applied the powder, please allow it to dry for at least a week to see the results. Bedbugs moving around will come in contact with it and dry up individually in 48 to 72 hours. Leaving it spread for a week will give enough time for bugs to come in contact with the powder. After about a week, you can clean it up if you want and repeat the process after a few weeks. Here are some quick facts about bedbugs. Bedbugs are the most pesky pest and are very good at hiding and multiplying quickly. They cannot fly. Rather, they move around using humans as a vehicle, clinging to clothes and other things. They do not carry or cannot transmit any diseases to humans through contact. A prolonged treatment plan is required to get rid of bedbugs fully, as they can hide for months without food and resurrect later. One-time chemical treatments have proved ineffective in most cases, as they take care of the bedbugs temporarily, but leave the eggs to hatch later. Bedbugs have developed resistance to many chemicals available on the market today. Also, many chemicals used in fogging and other treatment methods are very toxic and have residual impact that can affect humans. A coordinated plan including cleaning, washing, and heat drying of clothes at a laundromat and using pest control treatments is more effective. For large infestations where you can see the bugs in the daytime as well, you will need intermittent chemical-based treatments along with natural treatments like Urban's BedBug powder. For smaller or new infestations, treating with just Urban's BedBug powder can also help. This has been a presentation from Urban's BedBug powder.